The reason that you can't stick to your fitness goals is not because there's something wrong with you or you're just not disciplined enough. It's because you're taking the complete wrong approach to it. In this video, I'm going to be telling you the 3 biggest mistakes that people make that are causing them to be unable to stick to their fitness goals. And I'm going to give you 3 solutions to those mistakes so that you can finally achieve the goals that you've been trying to for months or years. My name is Andrew Mulkey. I'm a certified personal trainer with a degree in exercise and sports science from the University of Georgia and years of experience working with a variety of clients. I'm here to help you lose weight, gain muscle, or whatever else in between while still living your life and doing what you enjoy. All right, so the first mistake is training too hard. Let me explain what I mean. I talk to so many people who are trying to build habits of exercise into their life, who may want to lose fat, gain muscle, or whatever else. They're not really doing any sort of exercise in their life currently, so they want to find ways that they can burn a bunch of calories and lose fat. They look up calorie burning workouts on YouTube and follow some insane circuit style of training with 15 exercises, no rest time, or insane amounts of cardio. The workouts are exhausting, which leads you to not want to go, convince yourself that you'll never make progress, and give up once again. Does that sound familiar? The truth is that your workouts don't have to look like that for you to be able to lose fat, gain muscle, or both. In fact, it really shouldn't look like that at all. So here's the first solution to the mistake of training unnecessarily hard. Do what you enjoy. If you're someone that currently lives a pretty sedentary lifestyle and you're trying to incorporate exercise into your life, this is really, really important. Now, if you're someone that does exercise already, but you're looking to get into the most effective ways to train to maximize results, that's another conversation. But when trying to lose weight, the best training is not really going to be focused on burning calories in the first place. So when you're deciding how you're going to train, don't focus so much on making the exercise as hard or intense as possible. You're never going to want to come back. Instead, do what's really more effective, like traditional weight training, and more importantly, just do what you enjoy. If you don't really love to lift weights, but you love to play soccer, go play soccer. While I do think that weight training is going to be the most effective way for you to lose fat and gain muscle, playing soccer when you love to play soccer and will do it all the time is going to be a far better method of weight loss than weight training when you're not going to really do it that much because you don't enjoy it. So, in summary, incorporate training that you enjoy to increase the chances that you actually have a change in lifestyle in the long term. If you want to get into a routine of lifting weights but don't know how to do it in a way that's enjoyable and effective, I would love to personally coach you. Check the link in the description. And with that, let's get into the second mistake, which is having a diet that is way too strict and difficult to adhere to. Let's be honest for a second. A lot of us, when we're out of shape, eat like crap. And we've been eating like crap for a long time. So how can we expect to one day start eating rabbit food in really small portions and remove all of the foods that we enjoy eating and expect to stick to that over the course of weeks, months, or years? It's not realistic. And if I'm being honest, I don't eat the most awe-inspiring diet of all of these healthy foods. I eat desserts, I eat candy, I eat junk food sometimes. But it's when I take a healthy and balanced, holistic approach to my training and diet that I see long-term progress. So the solution to the second mistake of eating a diet that's way too strict is to make a strategy that includes eating foods that you enjoy, but also maintains a caloric deficit in the long term. The most effective way to lose weight would be doing a high-protein diet with a moderate calorie deficit, which could be tracked using an app like MyFitnessPal. But again, if you don't think that you could commit to tracking every single food that you ate over a long period of time, there's not really much point in doing it in the first place. Instead, let's talk about a couple of simple ways to make a calorie deficit more feasible. The first way would be to try to eliminate most of your liquid calories. Liquid calories are pretty dangerous for weight loss because they add calories very quickly and don't add any satiety or the feeling of being full. But again, it's probably going to be unlikely that you would commit to cutting out all liquid calories for the rest of your life. So instead, we could look at low calorie or 0 calorie alternatives for the drinks that you love. Instead of drinking soda, try the diet or the zero version. If you love drinking a high sugar coffee every morning, try to find a low calorie version that you still really enjoy. Another thing to try to eliminate most of the time is going to be candy. Candy, very similar to liquid calories, gives you a bunch of calories very quickly with almost no satiety. And if you're trying to eat in a deficit, it's going to be really hard if you've eaten a pack of Skittles that day. With that is desserts. Like I said, I do eat desserts from time to time. When you're getting started, it would probably be wise to try to find some low calorie alternatives. There are tons of resources and recipes online that'll help you find low calorie cookies, brownies, ice cream, or whatever else you like to eat. If you want to learn more about how to eat in a calorie deficit without cutting all of your favorite foods, check the video pinned above. And with that, let's talk about the third and final mistake that people make when trying to lose weight, which is making a training schedule that's super hard to adhere to. Like we said earlier, when people are trying to make exercise a part of their life, they make way too big of a change too fast. People try to go from not exercising at all to waking up at 5 a.m. 6 days a week, on top of doing training that's really hard, like we discussed earlier. Maybe after years of training, that could become something that you would look forward to, but I can almost guarantee that that's not going to be something that you can consistently look forward to when you're getting started. It's going to be really hard. There are a lot of times where I personally don't really feel like going and training. That feeling doesn't really go away, which brings us to our final solution, which is to make our training schedule realistic and frictionless. Even if you technically have the time and the ability to wake up 6 days a week at 5 a.m. to work out, it's not realistic and it's definitely not frictionless. Don't fall into the trap of thinking that you have to do this in some crazy disciplined or eye-catching way. We're just trying to make a lifestyle change here. So if it's easy and makes sense for you to do your workouts in the afternoon or at noon or in the late morning, do that. Here is the biggest point. Make it as easy as possible to say yes to training. And in terms of how much and how often you train, don't feel like you have to be like everyone else and train 5 to 6 times a week for 2 hours a day. If you're training properly, you can make just as good results or even better results by coming in 3 days a week for 45 minutes. And 3 45-minute workouts sounds a lot easier to commit to than 6 2-hour workouts, doesn't it? If you want to learn how to train as little as possible and still maximize your results, check the video above. And if you would rather not go into the effort of designing your own workout plan that's effective and works around your time schedule, check the link in the description. I'd be happy to coach you and give you an exact workout plan tailored to your needs, goals, and schedule, as well as a diet plan and tips and tricks to help you finally accomplish your goals. So, in summary, instead of training super hard, do what's effective and what you enjoy. Instead of doing a strict diet plan, be strategic. Eat the foods that you enjoy and substitute those high calorie, low satiety foods for low calorie alternatives. And instead of training at inopportune times or at unrealistic frequencies, pick a training plan that is realistic and that you could see yourself sticking to for a long time, even when you don't want to, because of how frictionless it is.